everybody. My name is Delaney and I'm going live here with the WCA. So tune in if you can. Throughout all of this, I'd love to answer any questions. I'm going to be talking about my internship with the WCA. So if you have any questions about that, about the WCA, go ahead and comment them and I'd love to answer them throughout all of this. But I'm going live today to kind of tell you about my role with the WCA. I'm going to talk about my internship, about school, about what I've learned, about life right now, how life is super different for me, and I'm sure it's super different from everybody else, right now. So I'm going to kind of talk about that and talk about the WCA and Sexual Assault Awareness Month. So yeah, if you have any questions, again, please, I'd be happy to answer any. So like I said, I'm Delaney. I'm a communications coordinator intern for the WCA. I started here in January, so I've been here for a few months and it's been super fun. I am a Boise State student. Like I said, I'm a senior, so I'm graduating this May. The commencement has been rescheduled for a later date, like a lot of big things happening right now. And I am studying communications with an emphasis in public relations. So I am getting Boise State credits for this internship, which has been really great. I applied to this internship because I'm really inspired by the WCA. The WCA's mission is something I'm really passionate about, to provide safety, healing, and freedom from domestic abuse and sexual assault. So that's something I feel super passionate about, and when I found the WCA and found out they were having interns join their team, I was really excited, and I decided to apply because that's something that I'm just really passionate about. I have always wanted to make a difference in my community and help others, and the WCA does exactly that. So I've loved being super hands-on this semester and being able to see the work that the WCA is doing impact the community in a positive way. So it's been super fun. I work with the communications team at the WCA, and there's a few student interns. I think there's typically 5 of us interning every semester. And this semester it's been super fun to work with other students and kind of bounce ideas off of them and learn about their experience not only at the WCA but at Boise State as well. So that's been super cool and it's been super fun. And I love to make friends with my peers and that, and it's been an exciting experience to share with all of them. So if anybody is a student that's watching, this is a great opportunity, and I know every semester they're looking for new interns to kind of help out in the team. So I think this fall they'll take another 5 interns, so you should definitely apply. You can get Boise State credit, and the great thing about an internship versus doing a class is it's more hands-on. You learn things that you could just never learn in the classroom just because it's just different. You actually get to do things hands-on, and you get to have these experiences that you learn about but you never actually have in a classroom. So it's been super beneficial for my degree in general, and just learning about what I want to go into in my future. So with all that being said, what I've learned so far at the WCA has been super impactful and really exciting. So one of the big things that I learned is that PR is so different in a nonprofit than in other organizations. In my classes, I've learned a lot about PR through a bunch of different companies, big businesses, small businesses, local businesses, things like that. But learning about nonprofit business and PR is just so different. You really have to get creative, and that's something that I really like about it, and something I learned really quickly when I started at the WCA. We're a smaller nonprofit, and we just really want to give back to the community, so learning how to do PR in that way is exciting, and that's probably the most beneficial thing I've learned in terms of things that's added to my degree. I also learned how to work with a team, which is definitely something that everybody should learn how to do at one time or another in their life. It's really fun to work with a team, especially with a team of people who are passionate about the same things that you're passionate about. So that's been super beneficial for me, and I love the team. I'm working in the comm team, and we have the interns, and then we have a few Jesuit volunteers and this other volunteers from the community, and then of course the staff there. So it's been super fun to bounce ideas off of other people and kind of observe how that team works and kind of compare it to the team dynamics I'm learning in class, and learning about, again, PR work in this group activities and stuff. It's been great. I've also learned a lot more about social media. So social media was something that I used just on a personal level a lot, and I've watched social media be used for PR and for marketing purposes, but this was the first time that I really got to hands-on do this. So I've been helping with the WCA social media, the Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, things like that, and that's been a really good experience in so many ways, and it's fun. Social media is fun to be a part of. It's a super creative outlet, and that's something that I really enjoy. And Chris just popped on. She's my boss. Hi, Chris. It's been super fun to work and learn from her. She's really great. Another thing I learned about is graphic design. So we use Canva to post on our social media. Just learning graphic design in that way has been super fun, and I consider myself a creative person, so graphic design is one of those things that I loved to learn, and I can see myself doing just throughout my whole career. It's so fun. So check out Canva, experience some graphic design there. It's really fun. And the most recent thing I have learned is how to work from home. And I know this is something that I'm sure a lot of people are learning for the first time. Working from home is really different. It's fun to go into the office and see your coworkers and colleagues and kind of watch everything come together in person. But of course right now we have to work from home, and so it's been a new experience, but it has been a really big growing experience for sure. I've learned how to work from home, but then also be productive when I'm at home, because it's definitely easier. There's a lot of distractions at home. I don't get to see my coworkers face to face, so it's been different, and doing conference calls and stuff has been super different, and definitely something that I will benefit from for the rest of my life, learning how to do this and working from home and being productive at home. So moving on from that, I'm going to talk about what my life has looked like and what my job has looked like being from home at this time during this COVID-19 pandemic. So like I said, I'm working from home, and adjusting at first was of course hard. Just I think everybody's adjustment was difficult. It's not easy to completely change the way you're working and the way you're living, but it's been really inspiring to see people do well in this, seeing people stay home, and seeing people learn new ways of living and working. And I definitely am one of those people. All my classes have been moved to online, like I think most colleges around the country and around the world are doing right now. So I'm definitely learning just along all these other college students right now. I decided to go home to Washington. So I'm from Washington, and I go to Boise. Learning about the WCA at this time has been super cool. It's been fun kind of to work from home. It's new and different, so I think new and different things can be fun. So communications and PR strategies have just completely changed in a time like this. Nothing's the same. It can't be the same because just our world is completely different right now. So I'm staying home. I'm doing my part. I encourage all of you to do the same. My grandma made me this mask for when I do have to go out and about, grocery shopping or getting some essential things. I will wear this mask. I have a little filter in here, and so she made this. She sewed it together. And I've seen a lot of people do that recently, so I think if you have the means to do so, if you've got some fabric and you know how to sew, definitely do one of these. Follow the CDC guidelines. Wear these in public. When you are going in public, of course, stay home when you can. But on that same note, I've seen a lot of people making masks in their own homes and things like that, and then donating them to different places, people on the front lines, different grocery store workers. It's been cool walking into Albertsons, seeing everyone with their homemade masks and talking to them about how a lot of them were donated from people. And so I think that's really, really cool, and it's an inspiring thing to see, and Boise is a really strong community, so it's been really cool to watch our community come together virtually or 6 feet apart, of course, and how strong we can be. It's cool to see signs on businesses. It's Boise's better together, Idaho strong, and things like that. has been really cool, and it's been inspiring, and to see the kindness that has come out of the people in this community at such a hard time has really warmed my heart. And again, this is another reason that Boise is just the best, and it's so cool, and it's been amazing to see people give back in this time. Just the kindness of the people in Boise during a hard time is really cool. So go Boise, you guys are awesome. But on that same note, I'm super lucky to have a home that I am safe in and that I can stay inside at. But however, that's not always the case. We know that home is not always safe for everybody. So the WCA really wants everybody to know that if you're experiencing domestic violence or sexual violence in any way, you're not alone. Home isn't safe for everybody, and we know that. Our doors are still open, and the WCA is still here to help. So our domestic abuse hotline, if you or somebody you know is experiencing domestic abuse, you can call 208-343-7025. And our rape crisis hotline. So if you are experiencing sexual violence or you know somebody that is, you can call 208-345-7273. And those hotlines are on our website, so you can always go see there, and you can see how you can support us, or you can help other people during this time. Oh, I have a question. Okay. What have you enjoyed most about your WCA internship, from Lisa? What I've enjoyed most is the team that I get to work with. It's kind of cheesy, but I really do enjoy seeing everybody's faces. So it's been tough not being in the office, but of course I look forward to our weekly meetings and whatnot, that we can see each other via conference call. The team is really fun, and I've really learned, and I've grown a lot since I've started this, seeing the amazing things a nonprofit can do, and then seeing how much passion that is behind this nonprofit and the team that I'm working with has been super cool. Huge shout out to Chris. She's taught me so much throughout this internship, and she's really believed in me and helped me grow what I know about PR and comm and marketing and things like that. She's been awesome. This whole team has been super fun and super supportive. So moving on to my next topic, it's Sexual Assault Awareness Month, as hopefully you guys know, because hopefully you've seen our posts about it. Sexual Assault Awareness Month is incredibly important. This month we're bringing awareness to this topic. I encourage everybody to check out rain.org, RAINN.org. There's a bunch of statistics, and they talk about Sexual Assault Awareness Month, so if you want some more information about that, you can check that out, or you can check out our social media. So a statistic from them of why it is important that we have this month to bring awareness to sexual assault is from RAIN. Every 73 seconds an American is sexually assaulted, and every 9 minutes that victim is a child. Meanwhile, only 5 out of 1,000 perpetrators will end up in prison. So that's such a shocking statistic, and it really shows why this month is so important, and why it's important that we are advocates for victims and things like that throughout the whole year, but this month we're really focusing on it. And Chris has put the link to RAIN in the comments, so you can go check that out. It's a great site with a bunch of statistics. So I'm just going to read a few more about Sexual Assault Awareness Month and those statistics, because they're shocking and impactful, and they need to be heard. So 1 in 5 women and 1 in 71 men will be raped at some point in their lives. 63% of sexual assaults will go unreported to the police. In 2018, 20,500 service members of the military were sexually assaulted. 1 in 5 women and 1 in 16 men will be sexually assaulted in college. A lot of these statistics are on our social media right now. Every week we're taking a new topic within Sexual Assault Awareness Month and bringing awareness to that and talking about it. So this week we're covering sexual assault on high school and college campuses. And last week we were talking about workplace sexual violence along with the military sexual violence. So these are all really important topics that need to be discussed. We need to bring awareness to them in order to end this sort of violence. It's horrible, and it's part of the WCA's mission to provide safety, healing, and freedom from this. So it's been good that we're talking about it this month. And I have been working on the social media this month of April, so if you're seeing any of the posts on our Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter about Sexual Assault Awareness Month, that's me. I've been doing a ton of research about this topic, and I'm kind of making those graphics through Canva, and that's been super fun. It's such an impactful topic that I really feel is important to research, so I'm super thankful that this is something I can take on. It's my newest experience that I've had with this organization, so check out all those graphics. That's me behind there. Go comment, like, and share them to get the word out about Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Yeah, so I'm going to look for a few questions on here. Oh yeah, Chris is saying, thank you, Chris, that I've been working on the WCA social media channels with all of that. My mom says, what a great opportunity to help your community. You're right, Mom. It has been a really great opportunity, and it's been super fun. This experience has definitely changed my life, and I know that I will, beyond being an intern this semester, I know this organization is one that I will be a part of for as long as I can. I can't wait to be a volunteer and still help my community after my internship is over. I wish it would never be over. It's been really fun, and it's a really good experience. So yeah, if nobody else has any questions, I'm just going to wrap it up one more time with WCA's doors are still open. You're not alone. We're here to help you. And those 2 domestic abuse and rape crisis hotlines are on our website. If you or anybody you know is experiencing domestic abuse or sexual violence, please call those hotlines. We're here to help you. Our mission is safety, healing, and freedom from domestic abuse and sexual assault. And we know that home isn't always safe. And so it's really important in this time. We want everyone to get the word out about this. Repost things we're posting about our services and how our doors are still open, so that hopefully it can get to the right person, and the people who need help will get it. And that's really important to the WCA, and it's a huge passion of mine. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll answer any questions in the comments if there's any more. So thank you so much. Bye. Have a good Monday.